Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Obala Patrick. I'm from Tech Academy, and today we'll be dealing extensively on branding. So, today I will be moving into the tech aspect of branding because you see, in our world today, the world is gradually changing, and the age we are in today, you can't effectively do anything without technology. I'm so sorry to tell you that if there's no technology, you can't scale your business. No, you can't scale it. That's why most of everyone who does branding has to apply tech because games have changed. Before, you just have to have your business on the newspapers, but today you don't just have to have your business on the newspapers. You don't just have to have your businesses on the billboards. You have to have your businesses on social media. You have to have your businesses on strategic places, and all this must align together. So today we'll be looking extensively on how do you brand your personal product. I'll be extensively for the tech guys. So there's something I call the pyramid of branding. So what do I mean by pyramid of branding? I mean things that how your how the branding should start and where it should land. So what do I mean? Your branding should start from having a product. Not so when I say product, it could be anything. So anything that you can exchange in the marketplace, anything you can exchange is a product. So now you must have what you want to exchange. You must have created something that you are going to give to the public. You don't just come into the public empty-handed. No, you have to have your solution. So your solution is what we call the product. So you have to have a product. Let's say I deal on phones. So if I want to take that phone and make it a global brand. So today I'm going to teach you how to make something out of nothing. So now I bring that phone. Yes, it's a product now. So that's the product, the solution. Now what do I do next? I have to give it an identity. So the next thing after getting a product is to give it an identity. What differentiates one product or what differentiates one solution from another is the identity and the perception that has been built around it. Perception is along the way. So the identity, how it looks. When you see an iPhone and when you see a Samsung, there is an identity both carry. Apart from the branding, there is an identity. They are different. An iPhone will always be like this, and we always have a camera too, depending on the iPhone. So the Pro Max usually have 3 cameras, and the let's say the Pro usually have 2 cameras like this. That's an identity that it is given. No other phone will look like that. If you build another phone like that, you will be sued. You'll be sued. So you have to give it an identity, how it will look, how it will sound. See, the best effective way to build a brand is to attack the 5 senses of humans. So if you attack the 5 senses of a human while building an identity of your product, you are definitely surely going to succeed. And that's why Netflix is one of the biggest in the game. I fear that company so much. I don't see the reason why you would create effective content for the eyes. You make the content you still have a certain sound that's for your ears. So what are the 5 senses? The eyes, right? The ears, the nose, the mouth, and the skin. So now, see, when you are watching those programs, very, very entertaining, very good for the eye. It's really difficult for you to leave a serious Netflix movie when I mean serious one, it's very difficult. So they got you with their eyes. If you are far away from where someone is watching Netflix, but when that person, like, if you are far away from where someone is watching a film, what you just need, once the person is starting the movie and you are close, you already know it's a Netflix film, because there is a taboo. They have caught people so much that once you just hear it, you just, oh, this film is going to be interesting. Yes. How have they got them with the nose? When these people are doing things like this, the part of the foodies and everything, they try to make it very epic. You can't get any Netflix movie like a child movie. No, these guys really invest money there. The nose, the mouth, they make sure that it is something that will always give you that means after a Netflix movie you are like, wow. And the skin, should I say okay, when you watch a romantic Netflix movie, there's going to be a movement in your body. Sure, they make sure. So you see, they have attacked the five senses, and that's why majorly they succeed in their business. So number 3 is positioning. Positioning. When you have built a product and you have given it an identity, you need to position it. What do I mean? This is a phone, right? This is the product. I build the identity. Let's say I said the full camera will be in the middle like this. This is an identity, right? A powerful camera is just going to be in the middle of the phone. It's an identity. New brand. That's a good selling market. Then I bring it has its own identity, right? Now I carry this phone and I say, okay, which position is placing it in the market where you, after your strategic information, after you have strategically analyzed all the markets, then you bring that product to that specific market and put it there. That's positioning. Then when you are positioning to that market, you do what? You run into perception. What are we talking about perception here? Perception means you then have to sell to those people, because in branding you have to first of all conquer the place where you are going to before you go global. If you don't conquer where you are, you can't go global. Let's look at Heineken. Heineken had to defeat the country. I think this is Germany. I mean, that it was from that place where he had to defeat there. Then he then moved to become the first imported beer into the US, and that was with effective branding by advertising in Champions League. It became a global brand. Coca-Cola had to defeat in US to move everywhere. You have to beat where you are to move. Jumia has to defeat Nigeria. He has to become a global brand here before he can move anywhere. If you are not recognized in your hometown, there's no place for you outside there, except the market where you are playing in. The place you are has been occupied by someone. Then last of all is what I call the culture and the committee and the community. So this, let's put it as legacy, because I like to make my things in one word. You have to then build a legacy. You have to put a story under that brand. So now, this is how they do it. Indomie comes with the product, right? Designs the product. It looks in a sachet, it's put in a package, and then he takes it, because it's already in other countries, he takes it to where? Nigeria. Positioning. And then what does he do? He builds the perception that easy to cook, very delicious, is nice, beautiful, you can eat it with anything. Perception. And then what does he do? Every time he tells you, anytime you see an Indomie advert, what they're trying to tell you? Mother's love. They're trying to tell you that it's something that when you're coming back and mommy does not cook anything, mommy just gives it to you. And that's why Indomie resonates with children. They don't target adults, no, because they know that when you get into adult stage, you are likely to leave it, because you understand that, no, why would I take it? But they target the children. They have positioned it to the niche where they can get them very well. So they're CEOs, they're entrepreneurs. Before you put in that product, watch out for this. Make sure it aligns like this. You have to have your product, you have to give it an identity, you have to position it to the right market, you have to create a beautiful perception around that product, and then you have to make it to be something that you have to scale it by having a legacy, a story on it. Thank you.